Our next inductee to the Hall of Fame is Tracy Campbell. Tracy is a senior strategic communications and public relations professional who has held leadership roles at the California Hospital Association and several PR agencies, including the international firm Hill & Knowlton. She led award-winning communications programs for organizations in healthcare, technology, nonprofit, and government, and was honored to work with NASA during the Space Shuttle program. Today, Tracy is an entrepreneur, the principal of her own communications firm, CEA Strategies, here on the Central Coast. Her passion for Cal Poly journalism runs deep. Tracy served as chair of the journalism department's alumni advisory board for more than 20 years, helping guide the department through big changes. Here's more about Tracy's career.
My name is Tracy Campbell. I'm a graduate of the Cal Poly San Luis Obispo Journalism Department, and the year was 1982. My parents were very informed individuals, and my father happened to be in public relations. I had news editorial classes with Jim Hayes. I'm sure you've heard before his infamous red pen, and he said on one of my papers, "See me." He said to me, "Tracy, you aren't a writer until you've written your millionth word." And it stuck with me, saying, keep practicing, keep writing, keep at it. I'm in this to tell a story and make an impact. And breaking through as a female, to be heard, to have your ideas heard, to be taken seriously. I'm not tall in stature, but I wanted to be considered tall in my approach. And that was difficult in those early years. Women were not in positions of power at the time. My colleagues in the Hall of Fame class have broken through some of those ceilings, and I'm hoping I have too. Cal Poly really changed my life. I came from a very small town, but the university changed my life forever. And so when I left, I wasn't quite ready to leave. George Ramos, who used to be with the Los Angeles Times, became department chair, and he offered me the job of advisory board chair, and I jumped at it to give back to the university that had given me so much, not only in training, but in life training. Cal Poly is a network and a family. Don't miss reaching out to alumni and asking for help, because they will be the first ones to help you in your career.
Thank you. Oh, picture. Photo op. Thank you, Alan. Alan has been our department photographer for longer than I can tell you. And again, I'm going to move the microphone because I'm not tall in stature. I am completely awed and honored to be in this class and to be part of not only the Hall of Fame, as you've seen tonight, by not only the honorees tonight, but all the previous classes and what they have achieved in their careers. I'm just stunned to be part of it. So I first and foremost want to thank Christina and Kevin and the dean and the provost who's here tonight. I don't know where he is. Thank you. Brady, Mary, and those of you who make this experience for students so monumental every single day while those of us come in and out. I'd also like to thank my family who is here tonight. They traveled a bit of a distance, who they've understood and honored that I bleed green and gold, and I have ever since I went here. And they put up with me even when we were in North Carolina or other places, coming back to be part of this family, because it is a family. So as people close to me know, I'll say this again, Cal Poly actually changed my life. When I arrived here, I couldn't have imagined the path ahead for me. Cal Poly's Learn by Doing philosophy showed me the way. It gave me the courage to try, to fail, to try again, and to ultimately build my life's work in journalism, PR, advocacy, strategic communications, community engagement, and now as the principal of my own firm. Being an entrepreneur is what this department gave me to lead and to learn by doing. I had some great mentors. This isn't about me tonight. I've had some great mentors throughout my career. And one thing they have all taught me is, and I'm going to say this as a quote from Albert Einstein, that when you cease to learn, you cease to grow. And what they taught me here is to keep learning by doing, keep growing, no matter what stage in your career you are. As a journalism student, one of my professors, and we've heard about him all throughout this Mustang Media Fest and tonight, Jim Hayes, pushed me and guided me as he taught me to be a better writer. Kevin Falls, I can't imagine being in the room with you as some of the great writers and Pete King and others. He pushed me and guided me and taught me to be a better writer. There was a point when I wasn't sure, as you heard in the video, where I wasn't sure I was going to be good enough to be a journalist, to make my profession as a writer, as a communicator. Jim coached me and told me exactly what I needed to hear at the time, which was, as you heard, you aren't a great writer until you've written your millionth word. I was long away from my millionth word. It kept me going. It kept me writing, despite his red pen. Now executives and organizations pay me to write for them because I've written more than 1 million words. Jim taught me resilience. He showed me that writing and being a great communicator could open doors that I never could have imagined from a very small town that I grew up in or a small community in San Luis Obispo. In the late 1980s, I was asked to serve on the journalism department board. Later, I became, as you heard, board chair, a position that I was really honored to hold for more than 20 years. Some people should have taken over, I'm just saying, but nobody wanted the position, so I kept it. During that time, I was fortunate enough to work with another stellar human being and stellar mentor, Dr. Harvey Levinson, who was long-term chair of the graphic communications department. We shared Building 26, and interim chair, I don't know that you know this, of the journalism department. He was interim chair for a period of time. Harvey and I shared more than that Building 26. We shared a passion for learning, for communications, and for our beloved Cal Poly. As advisory board chair, I had the opportunity to work with Harvey and university leaders to help strengthen the journalism department at a time that we had an uncertain future, as Pete King said. We were not necessarily guaranteed a future on this Polytechnic campus. And when the program's accreditation was lost and the department's existence was uncertain, Harvey and I stood shoulder to shoulder to advocate for journalism as the fourth rail of our democracy. We rebuilt the board, the advisory board. We helped renew the department's mission and vision. We drove curriculum reform for the next generation, strengthened ties with our alumni, thank you for being here tonight, and launched a plan to reestablish accreditation that has restored our department's reputation. I'm proud to say that we changed the future of the journalism department for generations of students to come and those that are here tonight. Throughout the challenging time, Harvey often said to me, if you learn something, share it. If you care about someone or something, show up. And when in doubt, ask more questions than fewer, which is what journalists do every single day. Ask more questions. I care deeply about this department and this university, so I continue to show up. So did Jim, so did Harvey. They were instrumental in shaping both the person that I am today, as well as the professional that I am today. I never stopped learning from them, and I never stopped growing. Thanks to both of them. At the start, I said Cal Poly changed my life, not only for the excellent career education and excellent career opportunities my education provided me, but also because of the intelligent, passionate, and committed individuals that I've met along this 40-year journey in my relationship with this university. I have friends here tonight, friends that can't be here tonight, that have literally changed my life, many of whom have become lifelong friends, and several of here, Ellen and Claudia and others, that we term ourselves the Cal Poly Women's Caucus, because we are connected not only through our relationship with the university, but our relationship with each other. I've had the privilege of working with President Baker, for those of you who are here, President Armstrong in our new leadership, as well as, tell you the truth, 3 College of Liberal Arts deans over the years, 5 department chairs, numerous faculty members, of which Marion Brady, I can't thank you enough for bringing us forward. Stellar advisory board members, many of which are in this room and many of which said yes, thank you, Kevin Riggs, to becoming a board member. Thank you for being part of our group. And countless students and alumni who have always made me better by knowing them. They've always pushed me to be better because they were great. Cal Poly has given me much more than I ever gave it over my 40-year career and my 40-year relationship with this university. Tonight is not about my story and where my career led, although I've loved my career and had great opportunities. It's about the people who believed in me, the mentors who guided me in this university, the faculty, the journalism colleagues who have inspired me every day. I'm honored to be standing here tonight with many of my well-respected fellow honorees, past and present, Pete and Sean and Claudia and Ellen in the current class. I can't believe I'm standing with you. For those of you who preceded me, can't believe I'm standing with you. And forever Cal Poly proud. Thank you.